Hi, this is Trace HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily energy and guidance reading. And we are using the Angel Reading Cards by Debbie Malone today. And let's get started with the reading. You can use this as a pick a card 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading with all 3 cards. Today is going to be for April the 20th of 2020. However, I consider this a timeless reading, so whenever you see it is when you're meant to get the message. And for the first card, I'll take a card from the top. Second card, I'm going to take a card from the center. And last card, I'm going to take a card from the bottom. Okay, and let me just line these up. Okay, and let's see what we have here. Well, our first card is Angel of Harmony. And the Angel of Harmony is 24. And I like how it looks like she's holding scales up here. Like, it reminds me of like the Justice card in Tarot. And this beautiful white flowing skirt that she's wearing is just like, to me, it's just like being purified. White to me is a sign of purity and to be purified. And I'm getting from spirit that, like, maybe we're detoxing, whether it's from people or food or substances, whatever it is in our life. It looks to me like it's a very peaceful, and also the dove here, as you can see, the dove is here too. And it's such a magical card. And she's standing upon this cliff overlooking, it looks like the ocean. And I love being around water. It is just so relaxing. And it says, you've received this card because your angel of harmony has heard your prayers for assistance. There are times in your life when you feel out of balance due to the stresses and demands you are experiencing daily, which can challenge all of your relationships. This can create disharmony within yourself and with those around you. Your angel of harmony wants you to feel at peace through knowing that she is trying to resolve any disharmony you are experiencing with friends, loved ones, and coworkers. During this time of disharmony, acknowledge that your angel of harmony is assisting you from the spirit world to feel and see a positive outcome. Your angel of harmony is also healing any disharmony you may feel within yourself. It's important to remember that there are times when your natural balance is disturbed through issues that are no fault of your own. Challenges can occur when important changes happen in life, and this can put you in a state of disharmony because you do not know what the outcome will be. Only think positive thoughts at this time. Try and feel relaxed in the knowledge that the positive balance and harmony you wish to rediscover in your life is not far away. Be patient and allow your angel of harmony to take care of the rest. Oh, this resonates with me so well. And I'm sure some of you that are watching this is resonating with you as well. Like, things that are beyond our control, other people's behavior that are beyond our control, things that are happening in the world that are beyond our control. This is telling you to just let it go. Let it go. And I'm also getting from spirit is to go with the flow, just like this beautiful skirt is flowing in the wind. Just release. Release these things that we cannot change. I mean, we can't control people's behavior, but we could control the way we react to it. And if we react in a peaceful, harmonious manner, this harmony is on the way to us. But if we're going to argue, fight, bicker, associate with toxic people and toxic situations, you can't expect to live a harmonious life if you're going to continue to associate with these people and things. And it doesn't matter whether these are friend, family, spouse, lover, partner, whoever it is. If somebody's bringing toxicity and chaos to your life, you need to let it loose. You need to let them go. And then card number 2, which is card 30, and it's Angel of Truth. And you see this person here. It looks like he's looking out over a cliff, like he's looking down into, maybe it's water, this blue, or, maybe it's just the sky around him off in the distance. And you have this angel with his arms open, and you're surrounded by this greenery. And this person is, out in nature. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful setting. However, he has his hands in his pocket and he looks like, he's letting go of something. He's letting go. It's like I'm feeling he's coming to the realization about a person maybe in his life. And it says you've received this card because your angel of truth has heard your questions and doubts about a current situation. At certain times in your life, you may be experiencing challenging situations where your belief in the truth is questioned. You may be questioning the truth about a current relationship, family issue, or an issue at work. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting. He has his hands in his pockets. He's looking out. He's deep in thought in this card. I just feel like he's thinking about something. And it says your angel of truth is letting you know that the questions and suspicions you have had about a certain situation in your life are correct. Here we go again with that gut feeling, the feeling of intuition. And this person in the card and who's ever watching this, you're feeling this too. You've had feelings within you about a certain person or situation for the longest time, but maybe you were avoiding it because you were just so caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. But now we're pretty much at a standstill. And this person is out in nature, and that's when you're most grounded. And that's when you're going to feel these gut feelings and this intuition. And a lot of you have taken some time to yourselves and, thought about things. And sometimes we don't want to face the reality of a person or a relationship that we've been involved in. We didn't want to see the truth in the matter, but whatever your gut feeling is, it's saying that it's correct. And your angel of truth will assist and guide you in the right direction to uncover the truth if you don't already have proof of what you're feeling is true. And sometimes you don't have to have proof. It's just a feeling within you that maybe you can't even explain why, but you just know. And, we can't ignore our internal warning system called our intuition because it's there for a reason, to save us from harm. So also pay attention to your dreams and any repetitive messages or symbols that are being shown to you that can connect you to this particular issue. These messages are part of your spiritual GPS system guiding you to receive the answers you're looking for. And again, it is our internal warning system, GPS system, whatever you may call it. It's just that inner knowing. It's just that feeling. Sometimes the answers you uncover can be challenging and even upsetting. And believe me, I found out a lot of upsetting things this past summer that have opened my eyes that I could never, ever trust these people ever again. We are so busy wanting to believe the goodness in people, and there's a lot of good people out there. Don't allow whatever you're going through to tarnish any decent, honest relationships that may come your way. But I'll tell you, I had such a moment of clarity this past June that I will never be the same person again. My eyes were opened wide, and I believe it was the divine that saw how these people had been taking advantage of me for so long, and all the lies and deceit and deception that was going on in the background, that, God opened my eyes to this because he no longer could take the fact that these people were so untrue and so disloyal, that he had to open my eyes to a situation that was going on. And it was so painful to acknowledge. And you can't blame yourself for not picking up on the warning signs or red flags up to that point. You can't blame yourself. But my eyes were opened so wide to these two people, one that I held very dearly in my heart, and this person was associated with was pretty, I won't even go into it. I don't want to relive that. All I'm saying is a lot of you out there that are watching this, you're seeing the reality of people and situations in your life like never before. Don't deny your feelings. If something doesn't feel right, it's not. If you think someone is deceiving you, go with your gut feeling. That's, to save us from harm. Sometimes the messages you receive are not what you want to know. However, They're what you need to know. And I needed to know once and for all. And it's heartbreaking. The most painful devastation and betrayal that I've ever experienced in my life had to be shown to me. It had to. It just couldn't go on any longer. Like they say, what goes on in the dark sooner or later comes to light. And I believe the divine was watching over me. My angels are watching over me. And this was brought to my attention. And always be mindful that the information you've been given is meant for your highest good and to put you on your best path. It's not to make you feel like a victim, okay? If I sat back and felt like a victim, I'd still be crying over it. I'm still trying to get through my life. I'm still trying to heal from the pain, and I will. And it's all part of what my path is meant to be, and it is for you too. The angel of truth has your best intentions at heart, and he wants you to be fully informed before you make any decisions concerning your life. When you feel compelled to uncover the truth behind something, it's because your angel of truth wants to guide you on the path that's best for you and for your spiritual growth. And the most painful situations that we're going through with people we thought we knew, and once their mask falls off, it's devastating. But it's going to make you stronger. And it's going to be a blessing in disguise. I could go on and on all day about that situation, but let's move on here. And the third and last card is card number 11, Clairsentience. And what a gorgeous energy emanating from this. You've received this card because your angel of clairsentience wants to assist you in reconnecting and understanding your gift of clairsentience. You may have received messages via your gift of clairsentience on a daily basis. However, you don't always understand or utilize this guidance to your full potential. Your angel's here to help you reawaken your built-in spiritual GPS system. Here we go again with that GPS system. Who out there isn't trusting their intuition and gut feelings? Because it seems like this message is repeating itself from card number 2 to card number 3 here. The messages you receive will come in the form of gut feelings and inner knowings, physical sensations, and empathy for others. How many times when you've met someone has a little warning gone off in your stomach telling you that you can't trust this person? You ignore the feeling only to discover later that this initial warning was correct. And I question myself all the time. I had questioned myself like, oh, maybe I'm being too critical. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe my standards are too high. No, do not ignore that feeling that when you come into contact with someone, it feels like the blood is draining from your face because their energy is just so toxic that you just sense it and you don't know why, and you don't really have any proof. You just have that feeling, that inner knowing. Trust it. I think all of us are becoming more and more aware of these things that we didn't pay any attention to. I think our spiritual awareness and our heightened sensitivity is becoming even more heightened with everything that has gone on in our lives. And it's saying, have you ever been offered a new job and your inner GPS system told you that this is not for you, even though the money's great and it seems to be your dream job? Once again, you decide to ignore the feelings and discover that the work was stressful and not at all what you were promised it would be. And I was at one of those jobs. I was at a very high-paying job, and I was very good at my job, but the people in the office were so dysfunctional and toxic. I'd go home so drained and so sick to my stomach that I realized that, no money is worth this. And it took a long, hard time for me to realize, am I making too much of this? Am I being too sensitive? Don't make excuses for these things. Don't, allow yourself to ignore these warning signs, because sooner or later, this stuff starts affecting your health. First, you become mentally drained, then you become physically drained. And before you know it, you could also end up in the hospital. Or these things could start manifesting in your body as, terminal illnesses. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to let you know that these things are real. So trust your gut on these things. Your angel's here to help you trust your feelings so that you don't keep making the same mistakes. She wants you to make decisions based on how you feel instead of overthinking the situation. Once you welcome her guidance into your life, you'll learn how to live within your own spiritual vortex. Remember, if something doesn't feel right, stop and take time to see how this feeling affects your body. If you have the impulse to be sick when you think about it, this is an indication that you should not proceed. On the other hand, if you feel happy, excited, and euphoric when you think of this decision, it's an indication that you should proceed. And yeah, when these situations that you're in, you keep ignoring the warning signs, sooner or later, some divine intervention is going to take place, like it did in my situation where I didn't know where I was going to go. I just needed to go. You'd sit there in this fight or flight feeling all day long, wondering what was going to happen next in the office, and after tensing your muscles all day, at the end of the day, you were so drained and exhausted, you just couldn't wait to leave there. And, you kept wondering if you should stay, should you go, until finally the course of events take place that are beyond your control, that without a doubt, you're getting the answer. Yes, you must leave before you're sorry and you gamble your health on the situation or relationship. Very interesting, deep reading today. It resonated with me. I hope it resonated with all of you. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.